Hey Sagittarius, it's Empress Rose here. Welcome to your reading. These are general readings, so we take what works, leave what doesn't, as with everything in life. If I don't catch your wavelength on this reading, go check your other major placements. Those are your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to start off with the Botanical inspirations, so for an intuitive start, and then we'll go to a regular, more traditional tarot spread. And then we'll follow it up with the Wild Kuan Oracle deck for a final little message. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do so. All right, Botanical inspirations. These are Victorian era illustrations and Victorian era meanings to those illustrations. So they attached meaning to this. And one of my viewers actually had a booklet when they were little that they just posted some pictures of on Twitter that I thought was really fascinating. And it all is right in line with exactly what these say. So I think that's really cool. So you got like a whole little spread here. Gloxinia. I have never gotten this one. Love at first sight and proud spirit. When I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew. Shakespeare? Okay. Gloxinia. Look, and then there's this sort of butterfly. Well, sort of. There's a butterfly. Right? This is a beautiful little plant. I don't think I've ever met it in person. Love at first sight. Proud spirit. Wow, that sounds very exciting. So maybe just connecting with a kindred spirit, a path that you recognize as part of your soul contract here. Or love at first sight. Peony. This is possibly one of my favorite flowers. Next to rose, of course. But prosperity and compassion. Prosperity depends more on wanting what you have than having what you want. Oh yeah, that sense of abundance. Prosperity and compassion. Having compassion out of a generosity of spirit, it's pouring from a full cup is what I want to say with that peony here. Sweet William, gallantry, grant me a single smile. My goodness, Sagittarius. It's like you're going to be smiling at someone and they're just going to fall in love with you. Sweet William, small, has form and aspect bright, like that sweet flower that yields great joy of delight. Abraham Cowley. So I learned these as pinks, but that might have just been super lazy of my mom to be like, I don't know, they're pink flowers, pinks. I don't, but they're Sweet William, Dianthus barbatus. Cool. So a single smile, gallantry. Wow. A lot of looking at things, a lot of pleasing sights here. Love at first sight, sweet smile, and then crocus, cheerfulness, also the first flower of spring, mostly. Cheerfulness, it is spring again. The earth is like a child that knows poems by heart. Rilke. Wow, there's like love in the air. Holy moly, smiles and delight and cheerfulness and love and... my goodness, an abundance of it. This is an exciting reading. I'm going to claim some Sagittarius. I'm going to pretend I'm a Sagittarius this week. All right, we're going with the Golden Tarot here into our regular reading. This is your past, your present, your inner landscape. What's at issue? Your environment, your to-do list, and your possible outcome. Well, we have our... oh my gosh, something's happening this week. This is a very interesting spread. We have the King of Coins here. He's upright. He showed up reversed all last week for some sort of financial difficulties or instability. But here he's showing up right in your recent past. King of Coins. This could be an actual person because it's a court card, or it could just be a vibe. Could be you, could be somebody else. So King of Coins, this is planning, financial stability, very stable king. He does have a vision and he plans for it. He makes a lot of great plans, knows how to bring them to fruition. He's very focused on success. He's worked hard for it. He's been very focused on his money. It's a very stable type person. Of most of our kings are pretty stable in general. That's sort of one of the things a king needs to be, is stable. Able to think about other people, has invested a huge amount of time and I want to say precision in his work. And there's plenty. I think this is prosperity and compassion from this peony. This is plenty, and I see this king as prosperity and compassion, right? He thinks about other people, and he has everything he needs. A very compassionate person here, male or female, but they're very successful in their line of work. Very, very compassionate, but also very methodical. They're not flying off the handle. They're very methodical. And then in your current situation, you have this Knight of Swords here. So again, a court card. So this could be somebody, or this could be a vibe that you're going with here. And this is a fast-moving energy, bringing in some truth, some understanding. He's slaying a dragon here, but it's communication. It could be communication. It could be some... I want to say impetuous, like the knights have to be brave in order to accomplish what they need to accomplish. You need brave knights, right? It's not going to do to have careful, methodical knights, although we do get a careful, methodical knight, not in this reading, but our Knight of Coins is careful and methodical. But most of the knights are, usually they're in armor because they're suited up for something a little bit dangerous. So this actually reminds me of... that song from the 80s, I Am a Warrior, because of all these love stuff and relationship stuff, it reminds me of just being, it's like heart to heart you win if you survive. And so he's suited up because this is dangerous work here, right? And he's going in fast and quick. And again, this has compassion in it. This is, this dragon's been harassing this community for a long time. And this knight very bravely, which is sometimes a little rash, and the Knight of Swords has a bit of a rash feel to him, comes in with a communication, a truth, and understanding, something like that. It's very quick moving, just it's almost like a stinger of a bee, just soup. I'm defending my community, I'm defending myself, I'm bringing in a strong, clear communication with clear understanding of what needs to happen and what I feel and what I think. So it's a thought coming in here. Someone's coming in with a really clear, almost sharp thought. There could be some defensiveness about it, but it's about compassion too. Like this Knight of Swords is doing this out of love and care for his community. But we do want to be careful with that, right? Because sometimes people are like, I'm just doing this because I love you. And you're like, well, your love's kind of garbage. So I don't think you really understand what that word is. So sometimes we can justify really hurting other people by saying that people do this, they justify being cruel by saying that they're doing it because they love somebody or they love you and they just care. So that's why they thought they tell you look like garbage, because they care so much. I don't know. That's what's happening in the current moment. It could be that vibe. But I really think with this compassion card here, I think we have someone coming in with a truth or an idea, and I think it's going to benefit the community. Then we have this Four of Wands here. This is in your hopes and hopes, fears, what's on your mind. It's the 11-11 card, the engagement. I view it as a commitment card, committing to a path that so far, it's in the Four of Wands. So we've had our first wand of a new idea, and then our second wand of sort of, okay, well, that's probably not going to happen. Let me look at just what exists. I don't really need this inspiration. And then the third one, starting to see that, oh my gosh, this idea probably has legs and I think it's coming for me. And then the Four of Wands is sort of some sort of public commitment to this path, into this idea that you've had, right? So it's an engagement card. It's a marriage card. You could have marriage on the mind, especially with love at first sight, gallantry, grant me a smile. Oh, look, very gallant, this Knight here. And so with those two cards, it could actually be that you've got engagement or a committed, some sort of committed relationship or committed love on your mind. You're hoping for that, maybe. You might be afraid of that someone's going to propose and you don't want it. But that's on your mind. So it's just kind of a leveling up. So if this is by some chance, some sort of career thing, it is like a leveling up, signing the papers, accepting the job, accepting the promotion and the move that comes with it, that kind of thing. So some sort of truth has come in here and you're wondering about the next step, how to commit to this, this new path, or how to commit to this situation, or commit to this. It's a commitment card. Public commitment. So there's a party, like people are going to like it. Like it's exciting. I mean, there's probably not going to be a party right now, but it's an exciting card. And then we have the even more exciting card coming in. What's at issue is this Tower moment reversed. So reverse Tower moment can be just a Tower moment, maybe slightly more chaotic, maybe slightly more fast moving. Something, I get the feeling that this Knight of Swords came in with some sort of huge revelation or information, and you've been hoping for an engagement, but this is rocking your world completely. Maybe this isn't the commitment that you wanted or you were looking for. Maybe it is, and now you're, rushing ahead thinking about that. This is a Tower moment, though. There's something going on here that's upending your life. It's very chaotic. You may not know what's going on. The Tower moment reverse can be a little bit more complex to me than the Tower moment. I mean, obviously the Tower moment is going to be, I love it because it's right in the position you need it in. Is what's at issue here is the Tower moment. This is creating there's a lot of chaos, excitement. So it could be someone being dethroned, some sort of thing that's been honored, being shown, being revealed as being actually horrible and not so great. And there's a dethroning aspect here. This is divinely guided. And when things fall apart, they fall apart for the reason of coming back together again, better and stronger. So it is like, it can be a very scary, frightening moment, but in the grand scheme of your life, it was probably going to end up being a learning experience where you can move forward better, stronger. But there's still the gnashing of teeth that has to take place first. So then another issue here with this Tower in reverse is that it could be things coming together very quickly, like just almost a winning the lottery type thing, and how that creates an issue is it creates a lot of change, a lot of changes in the dynamics of your relationships, a lot of change that, normally we want this step-by-step process where we adjust to each new level. This is taking like a high-speed elevator and smashing into the top ceiling of something, and it's not good for, the G-forces involved in this could be really not good for your body and not healthy and cause you to pass out. So there's just some sort of, so it could be things coming together very quickly. There also could be a Tower moment that's not coming in. But with this Knight of Swords here, I feel like he brought in some sort of communication that has created a really strong sense of upheaval and maybe excitement with what's being built, rebuilt, but also, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that was going to get destroyed as this got built. I didn't quite understand that. So there's some confusion here. And it does look like this Tower moment came in, especially, or maybe the Tower moment, you could be waiting for an engagement offer. You're like, this man, this person is stable. They're exactly what I've been looking for. I've shared my truth. And where's the engagement? Where are we going here? What's going on here? What's the future of this relationship exactly? And it might not be coming in. Maybe you took a risk. You're not the first one to get Knight of Swords here, taking a risk in this current situation, taking a risk. But what's happening now? You wanted something to happen, and is it coming in, or so? There seems to be some big chaotic energy, or big loss energy, or big gain energy. Something. this big energy here that's upheaving everything and rearranging all of the furniture in your life. So, man, this reading is pretty interesting. And so in your environment, we have this 10 of coins card. So 10 of coins sitting right underneath this king of coins. This king of coins could have a huge amount of money. Family money, inheritance issues is what this 10 of coins is looking like. So this could be somebody this could be an inheritance issue or something like that, from, especially with love at first sight. It could be a parent here, you know, because that, when you first see your child, there's a strong bond that gets created there if all goes well. So 10 of coins here, talking about family money, talking about abundance. Somebody around you, I think, could be this king of coins person, male or female, just has everything they've got. And they're talking about legacies. This is an inheritance card. So there could be something about just abundance around you. There could be a lot of what you need around you. It almost does look like you won the lottery here. I'm not saying that you will, but if I could have a reading that said that, this could be it. So this 10 of, you know, this authority figure having tons of money, and then this 10 of coins, this inheritance, this bequeathing, this situation. These cards cannot predict if you're going to win the lottery, so do not go spend a bunch of money. I spend like $1 or $2 every so often. It's kind of a spiritual practice for me to remind myself that good things can happen to me, especially if I'm dealing with some negativity about that. It's just a commitment to that belief that can happen for me. So that's, but I cannot, these cards aren't going to tell you that. So, but anyway, this 10 of coins here sitting underneath this king of coins. So plenty. There's abundance of material items. There's a lot of whatever material item we're talking about here, but it's great and it's very happy. It's this very satisfying, you know, physically satisfying situation. Wow. Okay. And then what your to-do list here is this 10 of Wands card. So this is carrying a burden, but it's time to put it down. So it was other people's expectations, other people's ideas, what other people wanted, what other people told you should be doing with your life. And your to-do list is to let go of a lot of baggage, a lot of shit. Let it go. And that is so much easier said than done. But it's time to get working on that. You've hit this wall, you've come to the place where it's time to put that burden down. So something that you've been carrying, usually I feel like it's other people's expectations, other people's ideas. You took it on yourself, possibly without knowing, but also possibly you did take it on yourself and you were like, okay, I guess I have to do this. Okay, it's obligations that aren't close to your heart, that you didn't really want to do, that just, why am I still doing this? Sort of something from your past. It's like a past energy. It's like a past sense. It's something from the past that just isn't working for you anymore. It's unnecessary. And it's time for you to quit doing it and quit feeling this way, or quit thinking this way, or quit something. Like it's the quitting card. Quitting is great. Like if we didn't quit, I'd still be sucking at gymnastics, you know, 35 years after I wanted to quit, and I wouldn't have time to do anything else. So this card also talks to me about that decision of like, as long as you keep hanging out with someone that drains your energy, you're not going to have time to hang out with someone that uplifts. You're not even going to have time to like go find them or go hang out with them. Like as long as you're, you know, at a job that you hate, you're not going to be having time to find a job that you love. Like it's just those decisions, because we all have limited time and limited energy. So something's happening here that I think is creating an opening for you to put down some sort of burden. Get rid of something that you don't want to carry anymore. Could be debt, could be, I mean, especially with all these coins energies, could be some sort of ideas of what you're supposed to be doing, something like that, but you're supposed to be putting it down now. Because look at all this great stuff coming in. I think that's a little bit why you've got this love at first sight, proud spirit, prosperity, compassion, cheerfulness. Really cool things here. So you know, drop whatever's holding you down, whatever thoughts make you feel, you know, sad and tired, whatever relationships make you feel tired. If you hang out with someone and every time you leave you feel drained and exhausted, it's really something to pay attention to. Your body is giving you all sorts of messages about what's good for you and what's not good for you. So paying attention to those and then taking action, because I think that this is an action card too, as far as like taking action to actually put a burden down, to actually release something, you know. So, and then where you're going is the Six of Wands. Oh my gosh, it's right under the Four of Wands. So you're hoping for some sort of community celebration, some sort of commitment or leveling up. And what sits right underneath it is this Six of Wands. Is this, yeah, you get this community celebration, this parade energy of you succeeded. You did something really amazing and really great, and everybody's really proud of you. Your joy is your community's joy. Your pride is your community's pride. Your family is very proud of you, which is interesting because they're usually the ones that give us this, this kind of thing to carry around for the rest of our lives. But your community is very proud of you. So I feel like you want to have maybe an engagement party, a wedding, some sort of celebration to celebrate a new commitment in your life that maybe has come in a little fast. Well, this Tower card might be preventing this, this celebration, but you just have so many beautiful cards here, really. I mean, and so I just feel like with all of these beautiful cards, something pretty big is going on here. And with this card, I think it's just stop worrying. It's so much easier said than done. What do you do with your brain when you stop worrying? It's like this big blank space of what do I think about that? So, but this is stop worrying. Stop expecting the worst. Everything's going to be great. Things are going to turn out really awesome here with whatever situation. There's just like a lot of really cool things. It almost reminds me of someone getting ready for a wedding. And this is like, okay, stop worrying about everything being perfect, okay? It's here, it's time to celebrate and celebrate this love and smile. And I hate that when people say that, but you know, that's what this card is like a little bit of just stop worrying so much. Put these worries down, these fears down, and just celebrate. Your community's happy for you, so trust that. So, all right, let's go to the Kuan Yin cards. All right, Kuan Yin, what do we have? She's going to say, please don't ruin this this perfect, beautiful reading. Okay, so finding your way. So there's a little bit of confusion here, right? But the signs are going to be in your heart. You're on your path, but you know she's going one way, her face is going the other way. So you're going to find your way. Look for some signs. Tune into your heart. So. Yeah, so there's just might be some confusing energy going on here, which is really the energy of the Tower card. There might be some, but you're going to find your way. You're going to be okay. There's going to be guidance here. There's going to be help here, and you're going to be able to find your way. But you are on your path. You're on your right path, and there's just some confusing energy coming through here right now. And then we have brightness of your future. Yeah, this whole card, look at this. I mean, this is your possible outcome is this Six of Wands. This whole spread is just so beautiful and happy. So brightness of your future. Listen to your discontent, your yearning. You want something true. You should not just be quiet and get back to your day job or how things have been, right? We're putting down this burden here. We're not going back to like how things have always been. As if you are making a drama out of nothing. You're meant to be moved by these feelings to become more alive. Trust the brightness of what is meant to be. So trusting the brightness of what is meant to be. So really beautiful reading, Sagittarius. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you can find a way to put down some of these burdens and worries and fears here and just kind of enjoy the parade of life and enjoy the ride. All right, thank you so much for your likes, comments, and subscribes, and I hope you have a good week.